So yeah, down this dirt path is to how you get to Naspam. Unfortunately, this beautiful day was ruined by a motorbike accident.
I would definitely need to rinse that good. Take your shoe off and just use the shower hose. And a little bit there, not too bad.
It really burns though.
Yeah, it's like a rug burn.
The whole bike actually fell on me, on my leg, just on this leg.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any bones broken.
No. This is the main one I want to make sure.
Yeah, that one looked pretty deep actually when it was pierced.
So that just bruised us, not...
I think it's just bruised. It bruised really, I mean the whole bike fell on, and I don't know what that is, it's so deep.
Alright, now you need an antibiotic.
I need my Q-tips first. Remove my purple bag. I'm pretty much a baby when it comes to pain. And this really hurts. It could have been much worse. And so I'm very thankful that it wasn't. Because it's about the biggest, accident I've had.
I got a band-aid on it, but yeah, that looks pretty nasty. It's going to bruise so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a day. It was so dumb. I was doing really good on the gravel. I actually felt pretty confident. We got on the pavement. I was going only 18 kilometers an hour. I really wasn't going that fast, which was a good thing. I'm glad that we had figured out my helmet and that we had my helmet tied. One of them didn't have a clip, so we're trying to make sure that mine will stay on. I don't know how good that's gonna be. It's gonna hurt my throat more if something happens.
That's what I'm saying.
Take it off. I have, I think I have a clip in the room. Because my helmet definitely helped and came in handy. So what happened was I thought someone was behind me, and so they'll just pass you here, and so I was like, okay, I want to give them enough room, and so I veered over to the right. By the way, no one was behind me. So I veered over to the right, hit some gravel. Peter was like, Lisa, and I knew that I needed to jerk back. But I felt like if I, at that point, would have jerked back to the left, would have just landed on the pavement, and that didn't seem like a good option to me. So then just kind of went off the road thinking, we're not going that fast, we can probably use our feet, use the brakes to stop ourselves. So tried that, but Peter actually was using his feet. I was just trying to use the brakes. And, on dirt and grass and gravel, that's not gonna fare very well for the bike, and so it just kind of tipped over. And I was really trying to keep it upright, but then eventually I just went with it, so it fell over on top of me. Peter scaled the thing. I looked up and I'm like, wait, how did you end up in front of me? With his long legs, he just jumped, he just leapfrogged over. So he leapfrogged over in front of the bike. The mirror of the bike fell off. The people came right away to us. It was really sweet. Wanting to be helpful, and we asked, do you have a Band-Aid? I needed an antibiotic wipe. And I have them back at the room. I don't know why I didn't have them in our day pack bag, but I didn't. After we got back on the bike, I realized I had water, clean water, and I had some tissues. And maybe I should have cleaned it out then, but my immediate thought was, just get back to the hotel. We can clean it up really well there. And it was about another 20 minutes on the bike, and it really hurt with the wind and everything coming at me. It's gonna bruise really nicely, really nicely. So that kind of stinks. Thankfully, we don't have much planned for the next couple of days. in 5 days is our next thing that we have, and that's Shanghai Disneyland, walking around lots. So I hope it heals before then. And tomorrow we'll have a 5 or 6 hour van ride back to Puerto Princesa. So I guess I'll just be sitting, so that's pretty good. It was too painful for me to wipe it up. And so Peter, I love him, he wiped it up for me, which was really nice.
Thanks, I couldn't do it at first.
I was crying. I mean, you saw I was a mess. He used his hand then to, like, actually clean out the wounds and stuff, because I couldn't do it, because my instinct when I touched it was like, ow, that hurts, I don't want to touch it.
Down as it comes. This is as far down as it comes. Yeah, well, I don't have much option.
So, true love is Peter. Oh my goodness. And I know he's gone now, and I told him to go, because I want to see the sunset, and so he will show me the sunset when he returns.
Alright, so we gotta walk down a bunch of stairs, park up at the top of the hill, and then walk down a bunch of stairs to get to the sunset beach, Las Cabanos. This is definitely nice. Got a bar back here with lots of fun music. Nice wide open view of the sunset. Alright, I'm gonna set up a new time lapse. And there's Helicopter Island right there. You can see the shape of the helicopter. There's the front, there's the tail.
Peter showed me this picture of the sunset that was gorgeous. I'm so glad you went and got to see it. I was really hoping to go, but no, I was down for the count.
And I was really getting comfortable on the bike after spending a little more time on it, so I love it. I was having a blast going out there and seeing the sunset, and then coming back in the dark. The headlight on the bike that we were renting actually didn't work on the low beam setting, so I had to blast it on the high beam. So I felt bad for everybody else that was passing, but you know, the oncoming traffic had the high beam in their
beams
face.
or no light at all.
Gotta have something. I don't want to be the car going down the road with no light on and nobody can see. It's too bad that we had the accident.
I was even just saying before the accident happened, and I still think this is a true statement, I think El Nido is a really good place to first learn how to ride a bicycle. And it's just because the road's like not that busy, and you have a good variety of uphill, downhill. Anyways, other places we have been in Southeast Asia, like Bali, I mean, that was pretty crowded downtown, and some of those roads were just crazy, like very sharp turns and things like that. And then in Hanoi, I mean, forget it, like it is so crazy, like right around there.
And then even up in Sapa, the road conditions weren't that great, and they were a little bit, the mountains were steeper, so you're going up and down steeper mountains, and then all of a sudden these huge potholes or construction,
so if
gravel.
you were already used to riding a motorcycle, then it'd be fine. But if it's your first time, I still think, and this is what I was going to say before my accident happened, but I think I'm still going to say it, is I think it's a good place for beginner learners.
Bohol Island, that would have been a good place to learn as well. Really, any of the smaller, less busy islands would be a good place to learn here in the Philippines.
Yeah, I think the Philippines is a good place to learn, and everyone was so sweet. I don't think I said it, but like after I had my accident, like 3 other bikes stopped, and they were like, "How can I help you?" One girl, like she like bent down. I almost gonna start crying. She like bent down right next to me, and like my whole side was dirty, and she like started like wiping off my side, like, "Oh, you're so dirty." It was so sweet. It's just my own fault. What happened? No fault of anything else. And the funny thing is like I have driven a car for over 12 years, driving many thousands of miles without harming myself or any other passengers, in less than 12 minutes on a motorcycle. The thing's on top of me.
Did go off the road once though with the car?
I didn't say that I didn't go off the road. I just said that no injury happened. And no injury happened to my car, thankfully, either.
Still thankful that, you know, no broken bones, nothing too crazy. I mean, Lisa got a little bit of a deep puncture in one spot, but otherwise
and it's gonna bruise so bad.
It's just abrasions and bruises. I mean, it's just like if you're mountain biking and you fall and get all scraped up So it's not too crazy. We're thankful that it's nothing more major.
I figured it out. We were going 11 miles an hour. 11. And that was at the fastest that I was going.
It's a good thing.
So by the point I actually fell and stuff, I mean, I had really slowed down. So, which is a very good thing. Good thing we were not going any faster. You can look at it now. I put some betadine on it, but really that color is just because of scrapes. So this is all scrapes and stuff. It's not medicine. That's just scrapes. So yeah, it's gonna bruise quite nicely. It's already starting to swell right here. And there's a pretty deep wound there. But we've cleaned it out, so I think it should be fine. Hope I can sleep tonight.
We're going to switch sides. She's going to have that leg on the outside so that hopefully I don't bump it.
I love to sleep on my side, so I hope I don't get in such a deep sleep that I roll on my side. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't let our motorcycle accident discourage you from renting a motorcycle in Southeast Asia. It's still, honestly, I think the best way to get around. We just have to get better at it, and I'm thankful for the experience, thankful that I'm not hurt worse than I am, and that you're not hurt. Glad that I was persistent about
helmets.
My helmet, and make sure to tie it, and my helmet did fly off, and the tie did come undone. So. And
she did hit, so thankfully.
And I did hit my head.
And then it bounced off, and then you didn't hit the second time, like I told you.
Oh, good job. It wasn't going very fast. If we were moving faster, I probably would have hit twice. Anyways, that's our take on motorcycles in the Philippines. Oh, well, I tried to get more light and then just took the curtain down. So, there you go. I have more natural light now. Alright, so Peter, sorry.
I'm sunburned.
You're sunburned. Put my hand on his knee and he's like, wait, no, I'm sunburned.